Hi there. I got some neat crap to show you. This is gonna be super neato. Okay, I got some models. Despite being really extremely distracted about modeling in general, and I would like to yeah, just show you some neat crap real quick. Okay, so I'll go over these one by one. Here is I got this for only 100 yen. This is an F4E. Neat stuff, huh? Yeah, it's a F4E Phantom, and this is by Academy. This is a 1/144 scale. This is Macross Delta. This is in the Mecha collection. This is the Macross Elysium, which I haven't gotten that far in the show, but I guess this is like the new SDF1 Macross, I guess. So, yeah, apparently so. Got the Y-wing, the Mecha collection, or I'm sorry, the what do they call it? The vehicle collection, Y-wing. Yay. Ow. I got a canker sore in the back of my mouth. That's not fun. Okay, now here is an F4E Phantom 2. Okay, so this is an F4E. This is an F4E I guess the J is for Japan. Okay. Oh yeah, so of course these are from Bandai. This is from Hasegawa. I'm sure you knew that already. It's a Blue Impulse T2. I got to sit in one of these things. That was a neat experience. Actually, I sat inside of a Phantom too. Oh no, I'm sorry, it wasn't a Phantom. It was a Starfighter. Yeah, Blue Impulse. Mitsubishi T2. Pretty frickin' neat. McGursh. Okay, and moving on. This is the OH-1 observation helicopter, aka Ninja, by Aoshima. And I know the guy who designed this. I'll talk about that later. And lastly, look at the box art on this. This is just breathtakingly beautiful. Isn't that nice? This is the US-2 amphibious airplane, the JMSDF by Aoshima. This is a 1/144 scale. The helicopter here, this is 1/72 scale. So let me show you the neat crap I got. And so I'm going to turn the camera around and get back to you. Okay, so first let me show you this Academy F4E Phantom that I got for only like 100 yen. So it's a 1/144 scale airplane. It's alright, I guess. The panel lines are a bit disappointing. The other Academy kit that I had started just a little bit was that 1/72 scale P40 Warhawk, and as with that kit, this kit also has kind of weak panel lines. Some of the panel lines are pretty pronounced, and some of them aren't. So like right here, I just realized that I missed doing the panel lining here. So this one, I've rescribed the panel lines. Here, it's really weak, especially after priming. So what I was using was this stuff here. It's carving guide tape by HiQ Parts, and they don't say HiQ, they say HiQ Parts. It's like a thick sticky tape that you put down, and then you just run your scriber and kind of, make the lines deeper. That's what it's for. So it's I've got the bottom part here primed. Or, I'm sorry, painted. So this is all right. The top, it's just you just have the primer here, and so far the only thing I've really painted is just the engines here and the bottom side here. So I'm going to do the cockpit. The seats are painted. So moving on. I'm sure lots of people are probably interested in this. I can't remember when this came out because it's been a real wild several past weeks for me. But I finally picked this up, and my friend Darren at Tokyo Model Detective. He's done an unboxing video of this, so I would recommend checking that out instead. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on here. The really super neat thing about this is, again, the fantastic detail. I mean, just it's incredible the amount of detail that they've been able to capture in this tiny little model kit. So you can see here that it uses plenty of different pieces to layer on top of each other as much as it can, and to get all the piping and such recreated. Now, so of course here's the piping here. It's just going to go straight down, but you know, they can't make it totally perfect, especially at this scale. But you know, it would be definitely too fragile if that was the case. But for this size, this is really fantastic detail, and I would imagine it's probably much better than what you get with that old MPC Y-wing, or even that Revell Y-wing. I can't say it. Revell Y-wing. All right. Go into Scooby-Doo mode just trying to say that word. And of course, as with the X-Wing fighter, the disappointing thing is you get these dumb stickers. You're not going to get waterslide decals. So far, the only Mecha Collection sized kits made by Bandai that get waterslide decals are the Ultraman ones. Why is it? I don't know. It's not fair. Moving on. Here is another Mecha Collection. This is the Macross Elysium, and so there's this angry looking guy and a bunch of dopey girls and more dopey girls. I don't know. Macross is just not the way it used to be. I'm sorry. I've seen the first few episodes without translation, and I guess it's kind of okay, but I don't know. So, anyhow, the stickers on this one are pretty nice. You know, they feel nice, and, you know, whatever. So, this also has pretty fantastic detail. I don't know if they're ever going to make like a larger scale kit of this, but this is really fantastic looking detail. Let's see if I can zoom in or something here. Here, hopefully this looks better. So, yeah, really nice detail in here. So here's like the main body here. That's pretty cool, dude. I like it, okay? I think it's fantastic. So the color is easily reproduced when you paint it. I'm going to use Mr. Hobby Aqueous blue-gray. Look at that. Look at that. It's identical almost. It calls for like a drop of blue, so what I could possibly do is just add just a slight bit of Tamiya flat blue, because again, these are acrylics will mix together. The Mr. Hobby Aqueous and Tamiya can be mixed together. I did not know that until I think earlier this year. So there you have it for this kit. It's pretty swanky neato. And let's move on. Okay. Okay, so now let's look at the 1/72 scale F4E Phantom 2 that I got at the JMSDF Air Base and you know, airplane museum that's in Hamamatsu. So here you go. This is pretty swanky neato. I've already taken some of these parts out of the bag. So, as always, I think the detail on the canopies may be a little bit difficult to mask for. I'm gonna see if I can buy some maskings for these. That might be best. So I have not actually taken this out of the bag yet, and I'm just gonna keep it sealed for now, I suppose. The only thing I'm gonna mention is that it does have raised panel lines. If that really bothers you, then you know, whatever. Now the flaps and such, those are recessed panels, so at least that's okay. I don't know if the raised panel lines are accurate or not, but I don't know. So yeah, there are some, you know, recessed areas here too, so it's not all raised. So there you have it. This is a neat kit. I'm going to show you the decals, which I think are the most exciting. So the main one that you get, you know, on the box uses these really cool eagle decals here, or you can get the tiger mouth kind of a thing going on. They have a dragon, they have another eagle, and they have this cool looking frog. That's pretty cool. You have the different numbers and such. So you can, with this one kit, build 4 different airplanes. So that's pretty cool. So, you know, when you see me doing videos like this, I don't want anybody to think, oh gee, I'm so jealous I have to do the same thing or whatever. I don't know if there's people who want to do modeling videos and they want to be able to show a whole bunch of different things like this. I don't pay as much as you guys do. I live in Japan. Actually, some of these have been given to me as, you know, I'm not going to say who or, you know, whatever. I'm not here to talk about that. But, yeah, so I'm not paying a whole fortune for these model kits. Don't ever think that I'm totally bankrupting myself. So anyhow, this is the Blue Impulse T2. I got to sit in this. This is pretty cool. If you remember the video, if you've seen it, I was sitting in the back. My daughter was sitting in the front. It's a pretty cool looking fighter. I believe it's made by Mitsubishi, I believe. So this comes molded in dark blue. So the colors are Mr. Color 322 and Mr. Color 323. So this is phthalo cyan blue and light blue. So these are the 2 main colors for this airplane. However, all you really need is just this dark blue, because the light blue and white stripes are taken care of by decals. So here we have the standard decals here. They come in this bag. And here are the trim decals. So not a whole lot of painting should be necessary. The decals will take care of most of it, I imagine. So there you have it. That's another cool model kit. That, again, I got this at the Air Museum. So they had a neat little stack of, most of them were Hasegawa. Some of them were Tamiya. They also had some Aoshima stuff as well. Some of those pre-painted type kits and stuff. Not too interested in those. So, moving on. By Aoshima. Let me back up here. The artwork for this is just breathtaking. This is so beautiful. This is the JMSDF US-2. M, I imagine, Japanese Marine Self-Defense Force, I imagine. No, I'll have to look that up. Sorry if I'm exposing my ignorance. Now, the JGSDF is Japan Ground Self-Defense. JASDF is Japan Air, so I imagine the M is Marine. So, this comes with a neat stand. You got these doohickeys here. I've already kind of rebagged this stuff. Actually, no, I didn't. No, this is how it comes with these screws and junk. So, yeah, so it comes with, I believe this is ABS plastic right here, the joints. So it comes molded in this kind of grayish blue. Actually, it's kind of close, actually. I'm going to see what the instructions say. I can't remember. I read the instructions already. So, it's been a while. I've had this for a bit. Now, this has a lot of rivets. A lot of rivets on the detail here. It's really great. recessed panel lines. Very, very beautiful. Now this is 1/144 scale. It's really great. I don't know if I can see that much if it's coming in and all. But yeah, I can see it through the viewfinder. So yeah, here you go. The wings are here. Different segments for the wings. The engines, propellers are here. Oh yeah, this is the stuff that I needed to bag up here. Anyhow, because I already took a look at some of this stuff. Most of this I haven't unbagged yet, though. Now the decals. Of course, you get the Nippon Maru. You can do this plain up as several different registration numbers here. That's pretty cool. And I believe these are the stripes for the propellers. So you have a whole bunch of these for your propellers. Let me look at the paint callouts. What does it say? So the main body color is C374. I do not own that. And 375. I own neither color. Now, I think the bottom side, you're going to have this here. This is 315. Gray. Yeah, those two colors I do not have. So I'd have to get those eventually. I don't know what those are called. 374, 375. What do the instructions call them? I wonder. Where are the instructions? Oh, here we go. Okay, so 374 is shallow ocean blue. 375 is deep ocean blue. Oh, those are nice. Hey, Ocean Blue, that's one of my favorite bands ever since high school. Hershey, Pennsylvania. Oh man. Oh, I really like that band a lot. So, nothing much else left to see. You have the clear parts for the cockpit, and you got some ballast here, because you're going to put this up on a stand, right? You want to make sure that it has proper ballast, so it doesn't fall off of your shelf. That would not be good. Okay. So, lastly, I got this. This is the JMSDF Observation Helicopter OH-1 Ninja. Okay. Now, it says here, named Omega, but more commonly referred to as Ninja, this is the JMSDF's observation helicopter entirely produced in Japan. The OH-1 has a combat-style cockpit, slim fuselage, and is armed with 4 standard air-to-air missiles. It features a hingeless hub rotor and an even ducted tail rotor that won the Howard Hughes Award for the design of its hub. This kit has an inspection panel, actually several inspection panels that can be posed in an open position. Its front leg can also be attached or removed for landed or in-flight positions. Even after assembly, employing a polycap, the rotor can be easily removed for storage or transportation. So that's great. Let's take a look here. Now, I was already opening this up before. I haven't taken the pieces out of the bags or anything. Although I did take, where are they? These little pins. I put these in a better bag for, you know, the Ziploc baggie's nice. So anyhow, here we have the rotor, the rotor here. Okay, and you got the left and right halves of the helicopter here. So lots of little rivets. Now, I actually know the guy who designed this. He's kind of become a friend of mine. I met him at the All Japan Hobby Show last year, and talked to him for a while. He's also a big fan of Star Wars and Yamato and such. And in fact, he was featured in a magazine recently. I'll show you that next. He recommends, if you get this kit, he recommends you might want to use some Mark Softer. You know, when you do the decaling, you know, you would use Mark Setter, shake this stuff up. I was using this for like a year or so. I didn't even know you're supposed to shake it up. Use Mark Softer. You're going to have to use this to get the decals to conform over those rivets. He said that that was the one thing that he wasn't totally satisfied with in this kit. He told me that you do want to use a Mark Softer. Somebody else told me that maybe just go over this really quickly, really lightly with like some 2000 skill, 2000 grits sandpaper real quick before priming it. And that might also help it out as well. So, and that guy who had told me, he just did the decals directly onto the bare plastic. He didn't, you know, prime it or anything. So maybe priming it will help the rivets that way. So maybe you don't need to use the sandpaper. I don't know. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to this kit here. It's just like these small bags within this box. Now you'd say, well, why is that? It's kind of wasteful. Well, this series of model kits, you know, this is the 172 military model kit series. They all have the same size box, so that's why they try to keep it uniform. There are the clear parts, and it has this really nice, these little walls here to protect the clear parts from being scratched and damaged. So that's pretty neat. Now look inside here. It has some real life guide to the helicopter. And here are the painting instructions. Now, Mr. Hobby has a Japanese Self-Defense Force painting scheme. It comes in one of those boxes, just like you had seen me possibly, if you watched my older videos. I did the Blue Impulse, and I used the Blue Impulse paint set. So you can get these paints, I believe, from Mr. Color. So this is really cool. Look at that. It's got like a blue and a white one. That looks kind of cool. You can paint it up in that design as well. So let me get my magazine. I'll show it to you. Alright, so this is the current issue of Model Graphics magazine. And this is December 2016. Here we see big article spread here on the front here. This is all JMSDF. So you look in the magazine here. First off, you get some tanks and stuff, and right here you will see the OH-1 right in front. Very cool. Let me get this. It's kind of hard to get this into frame here. Pretty cool. and it's sitting next to this, what was that, the Super Cobra or something? I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Takahashi. So, my friend, so this is a Hasegawa kit here. This is an Apache longbow. Let me skip ahead here. There he is. This is my acquaintance friend here. This is Takahashi Makoto, and it has a 5-page article on him, the interview, like all the different other kits that he's made with Aoshima. See, here he is. There's the headquarters building. So he's a super nice guy, a very nice guy. Yeah, the article just keeps going. Actually, no, this is somebody else here, I guess. This is another interview. But yeah, featured very prominently in Model Graphics magazine is the new OH-1 Ninja helicopter. Really cool stuff. So, I have been doing a little bit of model work. You know, as you saw, I was working on this Phantom. You're not going to see any video on that at all. I've just been mindlessly working on this while I've been watching election coverage and such, and wasn't really interested in doing it like a real serious model build. This is just something just on my spare time. So, of course it's all in my spare time, but you know, I didn't want to make a production out of it or anything. So, I do have some other cool, neat crap to show you. I have some other unboxings to do, show you some neat stuff. So stay tuned for that, okay? And I'll catch you later. Bye!